Welcome to the show, Dara.
Thanks, Brad.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Dublin, but I live in Oxford.
OK, and what do you do in Oxford?
I'm a scientist at the university.
Perfect. What sort of science are you involved in?
We work in brain development, how insect brains grow and develop, and nerves and things like that.
How insect brains?
Well, we can't use people brains, so...
No, sure. OK, so that purely and simply is a precursor to later on to knowing what happens in human brains?
Yeah.
All right, what do you do in your spare time?
I'm on the committee of the local Gaelic football team, so I'm the registrar there. I've been doing that for 3 years. I'm too old to play.
Oh, you've stopped playing now, eh?
Yeah, well, I was never very good, but my knees just aren't up to playing anymore.
And what are your team like?
They're pretty good. They won the championship 2 years ago, and they're third in the league at the moment.
Oh, very good. And if you was to win some money today, what would you do with it?
Well, recently bought my first house, and there's no back door, so we'd probably get a back door fitted.
That would be handy.
Yeah.
How much is a back door?
£1,000, something like that.
Crikey. What's it made of? £1,000? How much a back door is now? All right, here we go. I don't have any doors. I live in a cave. Right, Dara, I wish you well. Cash build around each correct answer is worth £1,000. We only need to get one. We've got a door. You ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. What dairy product is paired with onion in a classic crisp flavour?
Cheese.
Correct. What indoor sport has a court with a service box and a short line?
Squash.
Correct. In the USA, National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day is in what month?
December.
Correct. Who defeated Ted Heath in the 1975 Tory party leadership contest?
Margaret Thatcher.
Correct. Airline life jackets are usually stored whereabouts on the plane?
Under the seats.
Correct. Literally translated as of law, what Latin legal term means by right?
Sub judice.
De jure. In The Simpsons, who is the mother of Bart, Lisa and Maggie?
Marge.
Correct. In 1985, the UK's first official mobile phone call was made over what network?
Vodafone.
Correct. The borough of St Edmundsbury is in what East Anglian county?
Norfolk.
Suffolk. Which ex-member of the Commodores began a Las Vegas residency in 2016?
Lionel Richie.
Correct. What exercise has the body rising from a prone position by straightening the arms?
Press-ups.
Correct. Just in time, Dara. Brilliant. How many do you reckon you got?
8.
9. £9,000. Very good player. Now, time to face a chaser, but who are we playing today? Will it be the governess? She started taking in lodgers, or as the police call them, victims. Or perhaps, though, you could be playing the beast, the only man who orders his lunch in kilos. Or are we playing the vixen? So hot, she doesn't just catch teens, she roasts them until they're tender first. Or maybe it's the Cinnamon. He's on the waiting list for a fashion sense transplant. Or are we playing the Dark Destroyer? If he'd been Luke Skywalker, the Jedi wouldn't have bothered returning. Who do you want to play?
I'd like to play Paul.
Why's that?
Apparently, he used to play in the quiz league I play in Oxford before I was there.
You play in a quiz league?
Yes, in a pub quiz league.
Time to bring on the chaser. Well, here he comes. A surprise to me, as it is to you. That's who we're playing today. It is the Cinnamon. It's Paul Cinnamon.
Hello, Dara. As you know, that was outstanding. Not only do you have very good general knowledge, but you appear to be the only man in Britain who actually listens to the airline safety announcement. Very, very good.
Thanks very much.
Right, let's put some money on the table. There you go, £9,000. Excellent start. You can change your starting position, of course, if you want to do so, and take a step close to home. Chaser will offer you.
Well, 2 generous offers coming up, but you've earned them. £2,000.
Thanks, and a high offer, old please.
This is going to be some door. £36,000.
Great, have a chat with the team. There you go. Georgia.
Well, you did brilliantly in a cash build. I think they're 3 really good offers. You're good enough for the top offer, but bring the 9 back to us.
Thank you, Carol.
I think you've definitely got brains, as well as working with brains. You've definitely got them, and I think you should go for the 36,000. I think you really, really do that.
Yeah, good shout, Carol. Michael.
Yeah, that was, incredible, I think you should go for a higher offer. Done really well.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks,
Let's face the table. There we go, 2,000, 9,000, 36,000. Dara, what'll it be?
I'm going to stick with the 9 because I want to get back, somebody to get back at the start.
OK, 9 it is, Chaser.
Fair enough, and I must admit, I thought this was an episode of Celebrity Chaser. I was playing Mickey Flanagan, Harry Potter, and the 2 remaining members of the Command Army.
Dara, here we go for £9,000. The chase is on. Good luck. Here comes your first question. Robert Zemeckis won the Best Director Oscar for what 1994 film? A. Forrest Gump. B. Speed. C. Pulp Fiction. You've put Forrest Gump.
I think that's 1994. I can't imagine Speed winning anything because it's actually a terrible film, and Tarantino did Pulp Fiction.
Correct answer is... It goes right with Forrest Gump. Step close to home. Well done. Chase is put. Yeah, first big team up between Hanks and Zemeckis.
Yep, and he made his name, Robert Zemeckis, with the beloved Back to the Future trilogy before moving on to...
Very good.
...this sort of stuff.
Excellent. Here's your next question. Turnkey is an old-fashioned name for what occupation? A, locksmith, B, clockmaker, C, prison officer. You've put prison officer.
Yeah, I knew this one, turnkey.
Correct answer is... It is prison officer. Well done. Step closer home. Chase has put. Yeah, it goes right. Could be any. I've never heard of that. I've heard of a turnkey property, but I've never heard of that term. Here's the next question. Very good. Grayson Perry's The Earl of Essex is a portrait of which reality TV star in the style of a 17th century miniature? A, Ryland Clark Neal, B, James Argent, C, Mark Wright. You've put Ryland Clark Neal.
I was kind of hoping Joey Essex would come up. Might be a bit obvious, but I have no idea. It's a guess.
Correct answer is... It is Ryland Clark Neal. Well done. Step closer home. Chase has put. Goes wrong with Mark Wright. That's good for us. Game opens up. Here's your next question. A desirable extra can be described as being the what on top? A, blackberry, B, cherry, C, raspberry. You've put cherry, yeah.
Yeah, pretty obvious.
Quite easy, yeah. Correct answer is... It is cherry. Well done. Step closer home. Chase has put. Goes also with cherry, no problem. And remains the 4 behind. We're 1 from home. Get this right. You'd have had 3 goes to 36 grand. You're a very good player. Here's your question. In the sitcom Friends, Ross's pet, Marcel, was what type of monkey? A, a capuchin, B, a macaque, or C, a vervet? You've put capuchin.
Yeah, the little black and white one, wasn't it, I think?
To go through with 9 grand then, correct answer is... It is capuchin. Well played. The Macduff Distillery in Scotland produces what spirit?
Michael.
Whiskey.
Correct. In film, TV production, indie, short for what word?
Dara.
Independent.
Correct. Which shoe designer was born in Paris, 1963?
Dara.
Jimmy Choo.
Christian Louboutin. What mosquito-borne virus is abbreviated as WNV?
Dara.
West Nile virus.
Correct. A native to Greece, the Aegean is a breed of what pet?
Dara.
Cat.
Correct. Who is Sharon Osbourne's youngest child?
Dara.
Jack.
Correct. The Westholt stage is an arena of what Somerset festival?
Carol.
Glastonbury.
Correct. What Japanese island is bigger than Great Britain?
Dara.
Honshu.
Correct. What first name links composers Wagner and Strauss?
Dara.
Richard.
Correct. Brandy wine is a variety of what salad ingredient?
Dara.
Dressing.
Tomato. What type of vehicle is the Royal Enfield Bullet?
Dara.
Tank.
Motorcycle. What's the American name for a lift?
Georgia.
Elevator.
Correct. In what decade was Brad Pitt born?
Dara.
60s.
Correct. Eights Week is a famous rowing regatta at what university?
Dara.
Oxford.
Correct. What Jack Ryan story was Tom Clancy's debut novel?
Dara.
Pass.
The Hunt for Red October. How many cents are there in a Brunei dollar?
Dara.
100.
Correct. Adrian Edmondson played Vivian in what 80s comedy?
Carol.
The young ones.
Correct. Which of Christ's disciples was also known as Didymus?
Dara.
Thomas.
Correct. How many O's are there in the word dormouse?
Dara.
2.
Correct. Which chess champion lost to the computer Deep Blue in 1997?
Dara.
Gary Kasparov.
Correct. Someone who is well behaved is said to be as good as what?
Dara.
Gold.
Correct. In The Owl and the Pussycat, what kind of spoon do they eat with?
Carol.
Runcible.
Correct. Who was the last king of Lydia?
Dara.
Croesus. Athlone in the Republic of Ireland stands on what river?
Dara.
Shannon.
Correct. What London tube line? Absolutely brilliant. You got 23. Perfect. Dara, extraordinary performance, mate. Absolutely extraordinary. 19 questions answered correctly. 14 of them answered by you. Well played. Really, really, really good. Well, have that. Time to bring back the chaser.
outstanding. And there was a couple of answers, West Nile virus and Thomas the Apostle, that were absolutely outstanding answers. Dara knows that. He's a proper quizzer. But what was nice is that you all helped out. And, yeah, I mean, I need to bring my beyond A game to try and catch 23.
Indeed. And remember, if the chaser gets a question wrong, then the team get it right. They push him back one step. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a good one. It's time for the final chase. Chaser, your time starts now. The adjective Byronic refers to which poet?
Lord Byron.
Correct. I'm Flying Jack's a line from what 1997 film?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Titanic.
Titanic is right. We push the chaser back. 23 required. Your time starts again. Now, Australian cricketing twins Steve and Mark have what surname?
War.
Correct. Something medusiform resembles what sea creature?
Jellyfish.
Correct. The company Velux chiefly makes what items?
Pass.
Stop the clock. The company Velux chiefly makes what items?
Blinds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Blinds, Bradley.
Yes, I'll accept. Blinds and windows, of course. We push the chaser back. 22 required. Your time starts again. Now, Sean Ward played Callum Logan in what TV soap?
Coronation Street.
Correct. What's the most expensive property on a London Monopoly board?
Mayfair.
Correct. The name of what religion comes from the Sanskrit for disciple?
Hinduism.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. The name of what religion comes from the Sanskrit for disciple?
Sikh is likely, yeah. Sikh.
Is correct. We push the chaser back. 21 now required to catch the team. Your time starts again. Now, what name links the city on the Humber and the body of a boat?
Hull.
Correct. South African-born Kyle Edmund represents Britain in what sport?
Tennis.
Correct. In what 1938 film does Catherine Hepburn have a pet leopard?
Bringing Up Baby.
Correct. A Barbaresco is a premium red variety of what alcoholic drink?
Sherry.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Barbaresco is a premium red variety of what alcoholic drink?
I'm thinking there's wine or brandy.
Wine.
Wine. Wine. Wine, Bradley.
It's correct. We push the chaser back. 19 now required to catch the team. Your time starts again. Now, who wrote and performed the song Suffragette City?
David Bowie.
Correct. Tufted and ruddy are types of what waterbird?
Duck.
Correct. Who is the leader of the trade union Unite?
Len McCluskey.
Correct. The film Up Periscope is set on what type of vessel?
A submarine.
Correct. Which English queen was excommunicated in 1570?
Elizabeth I.
Correct. In the Dr. Seuss book, what colour's the Lorax?
Blue.
Stop the clock. In the Dr. Seuss book, what colour is the Lorax?
Yellow or orange? I think he's orange.
Need an answer, please?
Orange.
Is correct. We push the chaser back. 15 required. Now to catch the team. Your time starts again. Now, the raw meat dish carpaccio comes from what country?
Italy.
Correct. What's the two-letter symbol for the element tellurium?
TE.
Correct. Slingbacks are worn on what part of the body?
Feet.
Correct. London's Inns of Court are associated with what professionals?
Legal.
Correct. In what decade did Malta gain independence?
1970s.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Do we think it's earlier? 60s? 1960s.
It's correct. We push the chaser back. 12 required now. 27 seconds remaining. Your time starts again. Now, Pure Effect is a book by which TV illusionist?
Darren Brown.
Correct. Brillo pads are made from what type of wool?
Lamb's wool.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Is it wire wool or steel wool? Wire wool.
Steel
Yeah,
wool.
wire wool or
Wire
steel
wool.
wool. Wire wool, Brad.
It's correct. That's an accept. Yes, steel wool or wire wool. We push the chaser back. 12 required. Your time starts again. Now, what spirit is the basis of the coffee liqueur Kahlua?
Rum.
Correct. What port in Kent had the Roman name Dubris?
Dover.
Correct. A Spitting Image had a 1986 #1 hit with what single?
Chicken song.
Correct. Women's Hour is a broadcast on
Radio
what
4.
bid? Correct. What type of creature is a frog hopper?
A bird.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. What kind of
Never heard of a
creature is
frog
a frog hopper?
We say an insect?
Spider.
A spider.
Is wrong. It's an insect. OK, here we go. Your time starts again. Now, what Asian country was known? Time is up. Right. Now, here we go. 8 opportunities to push back. 8. 7 executed. Well played. You're going home with £6,300, £1,575 each. Dara, back door.
Yeah. A really solid back door, yeah.
Michael.
Get my mother a blanket then.
OK, and are you going to get anything?
No, I'll get 100 of them.
Good for you. Carol, what are you going to do with your
That'll
money?
definitely pay for my flight to Canada next year.
Good. And Georgia?
Just go straight into the business, so...
Good. Excellent stuff. Congratulations, team. take the money. You've not been caught. Well played. You've outrun the chaser. Chaser?
I got beaten by a better team. There's no shame in that. I should have played a bit better and shouldn't have said sherry when you had red in the question. But other than that, they were... I mean, the way they played the game, with Dara playing as he did, they were always going to win. You should be incredibly grateful to Dara for doing the hard work to get you to win. I feel, honestly, that you should have realised the good fortune you had in being in a team with such a good quizzer and should have backed yourself to get back.
Colin, here you go. Your time starts now. In 1889, a weather station was installed on top of what Paris tower?
The Eiffel Tower.
Correct. Which African dictator has been played on film by Yaphet Kotto and Forrest Whitaker?
Idi Amin.
Correct. The Barbary macaque is a national symbol of what British overseas territory?
Gibraltar.
Correct. Businesswoman Michelle Mone represents what party in the House of Lords?
The Conservatives.
Correct. Traditionally, in what kind of shop do men get a hot towel?
In a barber shop.
Correct. Say I'm Not Alone was a 2017 single by which former EastEnders actress?
Martine McCutcheon.
Correct. In 1988, American Edwin Aldrin legally changed his first name to what?
Buzz.
Correct. Zoe Lucker starred as the wag Tanya Turner in 5 series of what TV drama?
Footballers' Wives.
Correct. The company Albert Bartlett is mostly known for producing what vegetable?
Potatoes.
Correct. The American city of Louisville has a museum devoted to what horse race?
The Kentucky Derby.
Correct. What's the Spanish language equivalent of the English name Michael?
Miguel.
You get every single one right.
Amazing.
Listen, it's 11 grand, right? That never happens, right? Never happens. 11 grand. But the most astonishing thing above everything else... Martine McCutcheon. How did you get that?
She's a great singer.
I don't doubt that. But what the heck are you doing knowing about Martine McCutcheon's latest release and Zoe Lucker in Footballers' Wives? You're meant to be in your garden.
I watch TV in the evenings like everyone.
Well, that's extraordinary, mate. 11 grand.
Well, I'm surprised. I mean, put it this way. It doesn't matter what happens to me in an episode of The Chase. I'm normally confident that I'm the best quizzer in the episode. I'm not quite that confident at the moment.
Colin, for 11 grand, the chase is on. Here we go. Good luck. Here comes your first question. 8 men compete to win the Emperor's Games in what ITV2 reality game show? A. Gladiators, B. Bromans, or C. Caesar's Geezers? You've put Bromans. You sure?
Yes, absolutely.
Is this another show you watch?
Yeah, yes.
Listen, let me give you a piece of advice, Colin. Stop it. Correct answer is... Step close zone, well played. Chaser's put. Goes right, Bromans. Moves down the table. Here's the next question. Which French stew normally contains sausage, duck leg and beans? A. Cassoulet, B. Bouillabaisse, or C. pot-au-feu? You've put cassoulet.
Yes.
This, I've got to say, is one of my favourite dishes of all time. Correct answer is... Step close home, well played. Chaser's put. Goes right with cassoulet. Here's the next question. Who was beheaded on the same day as her husband in 1554? A. Mary Queen of Scots, B. Catherine Howard, C. Lady Jane Grey. You've put Lady Jane Grey.
Yeah. She came to a sticky end.
She did?
One of England's shortest reigning queens, I think 9 days. And that was it. And I think her husband went the same way. But, I might be wrong on that. I'm not absolutely confident.
Correct answer is... Lady Jane Grey it is. Step close home, well played. Chaser's put. There you go.
Yeah, Mary Queen of Scots was beheaded in 1587. Catherine Howard, the 5th wife of Henry VIII, and he died in 1547. So she'd have been beheaded in the 1540s.
Right.
I think. And Lady Jane Grey, as he said, came to the throne in 1553 for 9 days, was executed in 1554 along with her husband, Lord Guildford Dudley.
Brilliant. Here's the next question. Which of these 3 actors is the youngest? A. Cuba Gooding Jr., B. Louis Gossett Jr., or C. Robert Downey Jr.? You've put Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah. I've not heard of the first two, but I think Robert Downey might be more senior than the first two.
You haven't heard of the first two actors?
No, it's a bit of a guess there.
OK. Correct answer is... Well played. Step closer to home. Chaser's put. Goes right in Cuba Gooding. One more, you home dry. Get this right, you'd have had 2 goes to 40 grand. Should have gone for it. Yeah, should have gone for it. Here's your question. An encomium is a speech or piece of writing that does what? A, celebrates a wedding. B, mourns someone's death. Or C, praises a person. You've put praises a person.
I've got that wrong, actually. I'm thinking now.
That was your first, that was your gut instinct, though, wasn't it? Well, you've got to go with that. You have to go with that. To go through 11 grand, correct answer is... I wish you luck. Corbynistas are supporters of which politician?
Olivia.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Correct. Pepperonata is a sauce from what European country?
Olivia.
Italy.
Correct. 2005, which US golfer won his 4th Masters title?
Olivia.
Tiger Woods.
Correct. John Schneider and Tom Wopat played which TV cousins?
Phoebe.
Dukes of Hazzard. The renal medulla is found in what pair of organs?
Olivia.
Kidneys.
Correct. The Shalom Maya Tower was what country's first skyscraper?
Olivia.
Israel.
Correct. What song did Marilyn Monroe sing to JFK in 1962?
Phoebe.
Happy birthday.
Correct. What company released the 1979 arcade game Asteroids?
Olivia.
Nintendo.
Atari. The letter U is worth how many points in Scrabble?
Olivia.
5.
1. In a 2016 film, Jack Quant is a lover of which fictional diarist?
Phoebe.
Half.
Bridget Jones. Which king was the youngest son of Henry II?
Olivia.
Charles II.
King John. What is the first letter of the word knapweed?
Olivia.
K.
Correct. The Banana Islands are off the coast of what continent?
Olivia.
Africa.
Correct. In the Beano, Smithy's a member of what school gang?
Olivia.
Pass.
The Bash Street Kids. What Indianapolis NFL team is named after horses?
Olivia.
Pass.
Indianapolis Colts. Which planet in the solar system has 1 moon?
Olivia.
Jupiter.
Earth. What country of the UK's parliament is located in Holyrood?
Olivia.
Scotland.
Correct. Anarchy and Election Year are films in what series?
Olivia.
Pass.
The Purge. What football team has the website lcfc.com?
Phoebe.
Liverpool.
Leicester City. Which US lawyer turned novelist wrote The King of Torts?
Olivia.
Pass.
John Grisham. Bordeaux's famous centre of the trade in what drink? That would have been wine. No time to get there. 11.
Oh, we need some pushback.
You will. Philips Sonicare is what type of healthcare appliance?
Toothbrush.
Correct. Elliot and Son was a butcher's shop in what TV soap?
Coronation Street.
Correct. Who was the last Labour Prime Minister not to go to university?
Ramsay MacDonald.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Was it the one that was born in Huddersfield? Howard Wilson. Is it called Howard Wilson? Should we try it? Try it. Howard Wilson?
Bad luck. It's James Callaghan. Bad luck, no. OK, it's 9 to catch the girls and 1:44 remaining. Your time starts again now. In what decade was American actor Steve McQueen born?
20s.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Here we go.
I have never heard of him, but I reckon the chaser won't be far out. So if he said 20s, should we go 30s? Yeah. The 1930s?
Is correct. Well played. Never heard of him. The great McQueen. Extraordinary. Right, OK, we'll push the chaser back. 10 required. OK, here we go. Chaser, your time starts again now. Avian malaria affects what creatures?
Oh, mammals.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Avian. It's birds. Are you sure? Yeah.
Need an answer, girls?
Birds.
Birds is correct. We push the chaser back. 11 now required. Your time starts again now. In Australia, what is nicknamed the Sunshine State?
Western Australia.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. In Australia, what is nicknamed Sunshine State?
I think it's Gold Coast. Go for Gold Coast.
No. Correct answer is Queensland. Chaser requires 11. There's 1 minute and 29 seconds remaining. Your time starts again now. Which video game heroine was inspired by Indiana Jones?
Lara Croft.
Correct. Which nutrition coach wrote the Lean in 15 cookbooks?
Oh. Joe Pass.
Stop the clock. Which nutrition coach, girls, wrote the Lean in 15 cookbooks?
That was Joe Wicks.
Yes, correct. We push the chaser back. It's 11 now required to catch the girls and 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining. Your time starts again now. King Roger is the nickname of which tennis star?
Roger Federer.
Correct. Queen Victoria's dog, Lucy, was what Chinese breed?
Pekingese.
Correct. Which Apollo 13 astronaut received the Space Medal of Honor?
Jim Lovell.
Correct. Rho is the 17th letter of what alphabet?
Greek.
Correct. Fred Siriax is the maitre d' on what TV dating show?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
First dates, it sounds like. Oh, yes. First dates?
First dates is correct. Well played. We push the chaser back. 8 now required to catch the girls. 51 seconds remaining. Your time start again now. In what city does a Sorbonnist study?
Paris.
Correct. The Piast dynasty were the first rulers of what European country?
Poland.
Correct. What is the only mammal with a horn on its nose?
Rhinoceros.
Correct. Which chef hosted the cookery programme Sweet Baby James?
James Martin.
Correct. Girl at a Window was a painting by which Dutch artist?
Vermeer.
Stop the clock. That is wrong.
Do you have any idea? Do you know any Dutch artists? It was.
Need an answer, please, girls.
Try it. I don't know. Van Gogh.
Is wrong. Correct answer. Bad luck. It's, Rembrandt. Rembrandt. OK, 4 to catch the girls. 27 seconds remaining. Your time starts again. Now, the shanks is slang for what parts of a person's body?
Legs.
Correct. Angry Orchard is an American brand of what alcoholic drink?
Cider.
Correct. How long is 80 years?
80.
Correct. What honour did Paralympian Sarah Story receive in 2013?
Damehood or knighthood.
Correct. Wow. Wow. 7 opportunities to push back, 4 executed. Well played. Caught with 10 seconds. Now, don't forget, we only set a target of 11. So to come back like that was extraordinary. What do you do for a living?
I'm a retired teacher, but I am a magistrate now.
You're a magistrate. OK, fair enough. And what was your favourite subject to teach?
I actually started out teaching religious education, but I ended up teaching personal, social and health education, or sex, drugs and rock and roll.
OK, fair enough. And what do you do other than being a magistrate now you're retired?
I trained my dog to be a good boy.
Your dog's name is?
Harvey, miniature schnauzer.
I beg your pardon?
Miniature schnauzer.
Now, if you were to win some money tonight, what would you do with it, Jean?
Well, it depends on how much, obviously.
Yeah.
But if I did win a significant amount...
Which is what?
100 grand.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, ditch Harvey and get a horse, why don't you? Yeah. So, OK, go on.
Well,
so what would you do with the money?
Well, my daughter lives overseas, so I'd travel to see her a lot more.
You're very secretive, I have to say, Jean.
I know,
When you say overseas...
This sounds very pretentious.
She lives in foreign parts.
She lives on the west coast of America sometimes.
Yeah,
And in Vancouver, Canada, other times.
Other times. Is she on the run?
Her name's not Meghan Markle, is it?
It's lovely to have you on the show, Jean, but you're going to need some money to take on the chasers. 5 multiple-choice questions, £1,000 for each correct answer. You know how it works.
I do.
If you get the first question wrong, you're out. All right? Here we go. Let's play. Here's your first question. Which actress sang backing vocals on the song Everglow on Coldplay's album A Head Full of Dreams? A, Angelina Jolie, B, Charlize Theron, or C, Gwyneth Paltrow? Answer, please, Jean.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Why would you say Gwyneth Paltrow?
Because she was married to Chris Martin.
Is that the right answer, Gwyneth Paltrow? It is. Well played, £1,000. Here's your next question. £1,000, well done. In which of these card games do players aim to get rid of all their cards? A, Uno, B, Top Trumps, C, Happy Families. Answer, please.
Top trumps.
Top trumps. Never played it.
Neither have I.
OK. Is that the right answer? No, wrong answer. Correct answer being... Uno.
Never heard of it.
All right, well, you one right, one question right, £1,000. Beastie Boy.
Unfortunately, it's the other way round. Top trumps, you aim to get them all.
Oh, I see. Right, OK. And happy families? Bit like you lot up there. OK. Jean, well done. One question right, £1,000. Now it's time to face the chasers. You will get 60 seconds on your clock. Chasers get 60 seconds on theirs. They're going to make you some offers of time and money. If you want to take the chasers on for the £1,000 you got in the cash builder, you only take on 2 chasers. And those 2 chasers will be the Beast and the Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
I don't think Mark thinks you're about to take this offer, nor do I. I think you're going to go for bigger, but here it is. For that £1,000, we would like 40 seconds on our clock.
OK, if you want to take on 3 chasers, who's the 3rd chaser, please? It's the Vixen. Offers, please.
Hi, Jean.
Hi.
I don't think we saw the best of you in that cash builder, but I suspect you're very, very sharp. So let's make it a bit more of a fair fight. 45 seconds we want on our clock. You'll be playing for £10,000.
OK. So, if you want to take on 4 chasers, though, your 4th chaser will be... It's the Dark Destroyer. Offers of time and money, please.
I think you're a good player. So because of that, we want 50 seconds on our clock for £25,000.
So you're playing 25 grand. That's not bad, is it?
Oh.
Let's find out if you were to take on all 5 chasers. The Governess, are you there? Offers, please.
We would like only another 5 seconds on our clock. That takes it up to 55 seconds. And for that, we will quadruple the offer to £100,000.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Well, put it this way, I'm only here once.
I don't doubt that. You're a magistrate, right?
Yes, I have a tale to tell.
You're hiding well, I have to say.
So I had a client come up from the cells one time, and he was
You call him a client?
Yeah. He was an ex-student of mine. So I had to declare an interest and say, I'm sorry, I know him. So he consulted with his solicitor and he said, well, when she was a teacher, she was firm but fair. So he said, so I'm happy for her to carry on.
All right.
So we said, OK, listened to all the evidence, found him guilty, sent him to prison. And as he was going down the stairs, he shouted back, you were a better teacher than you are a magistrate.
OK. What do you want to do? How many chasers do you think you can beat?
5 chasers.
Jean, you are taking on all 5 chasers. A full house of super brains, but only a 5-second time advantage. But you're playing, and if you beat them, for £100,000. Jean, it's time to see if you can beat the chasers. Good luck. All right. Wow. Are you ready?
Yes.
Jean, your clock starts counting down now. What shape is a no-entry road sign?
Circular.
Correct. Chasers, how many legs does a centaur have?
Mark.
4.
Correct. Jean, in the cartoon, what animal is Fred Bassett?
Dog.
Correct. Chasers, Humpty Doo is a town in what Commonwealth country?
Anne. Australia.
Correct. Jean, the Allies fought the Central Powers in what war?
Second World War.
World War I. Joe Calzaghe was a world champion in what sport?
Boxing.
Correct. Chasers, Genghis Khan was born in what century?
Paul.
12th.
Correct. Jean, 3 members of pop group Duran Duran had what surname?
Taylor.
Correct. Chasers, what type of tourist attraction is the Aquadome in Berlin?
Jenny's.
Swimming pool.
It's an aquarium. What gas was formerly called fixed air?
Mark.
Nitrogen.
Carbon dioxide. The first Waldorf Astoria hotel was built in what city?
Paul.
New York.
Correct. Jean, a French roll is a form of what food?
Bread.
Correct. Chasers, Bring It All Back was which group's first
Jenny.
number?
S Club 7.
Correct. Jean, which Greek god was the father of Apollo and Athena?
Zeus.
Correct. Chasers, what French fashion house created the perfume Opium?
Jenny.
Dior.
Yves Saint Laurent. Stellenbosch is a wine region in what?
South Africa.
Correct. Jean, who directed the 80s film Blade Runner?
No idea.
Ridley Scott. What colour are mute swans' feathers?
White.
Correct. Chasers, the Coral Sea is in what ocean?
Paul.
Pacific.
Correct. Jean, what pastry is named after the Greek for leaf?
Oh, pass.
Philo. Which Spanish dictator died 1975?
Franco.
Correct. Chasers, the ATB is the all-terrain form of what vehicle?
Jenny.
Bicycle.
Correct. Jean, what photo-sharing app launched IGTV in 2018?
Pass.
Instagram. Stanley's the capital of what islands?
Falklands.
Correct. Chasers, who famously said a week is a long time? One second. Unbelievable. It's absolutely staggering. Chaser.
One more second, Harold Wilson, you lose, so fine margin.
Cinnamon.
I'll tell you what, you're a better quizzer than you are a magistrate.
Three of you are in the final. That means you've got a three-step head start on the Chaser. There it is. That's quite a big advantage. You've got to make that pay. Fingers on your buzzers, get ready. Harry, Carol, Andrea, good luck. Your time starts now. A tubist plays what instrument?
Harry.
Tuba.
Correct. A ciborium is a feature in what religious building?
Harry.
Church.
Correct. What type of vehicle was a trabby?
Harry.
4x4.
Car. What future president was the first US Secretary of State?
Harry.
Jefferson.
Correct. The poet Heinrich von Kleist wrote in what language?
Andrea.
German.
Correct. Pop group Bros had how many founder members?
Andrea.
3.
Correct. What equine toy range includes Twilight Sparkle and Rarity?
Andrea.
My Little Pony.
Correct. Prince Albert, Duke of York, became which king?
Harry.
George VI.
Correct. What does the phrase merci beaucoup mean in French?
Harry.
Thank you very much.
Correct. Brazilian football team Flamengo are based in what city?
Harry.
Sao Paulo.
Rio de Janeiro. Scrapie is a disease affecting sheep and what other animals?
Cows.
Goats. Maddie Hill plays Nancy Carter in what TV soap?
Harry.
EastEnders.
Correct. Cadbury's Curly Wurly first appeared in what decade?
Andrea.
60s.
70s. Caltrain's a rail line in what American state?
Harry.
Massachusetts.
California. Who directed the 36 film Sabotage?
Harry.
Pass.
Hitchcock. What season of the year comes immediately after autumn?
Andrea.
Winter.
Correct. The Marine Nationale is the navy of what European country?
Harry.
France.
Correct. The Roman goddess Bellona was the protector of what insects?
Harry.
Bees.
Correct. Gemelli is a variety of what Italian food?
Harry.
Ice cream.
Pasta. How many general elections did Tony Blair win in the 90s?
Harry.
1.
Correct. Marks and Spencer is often shortened to what two letters?
Harry.
M&S.
Correct. What's the simple past tense of the word have?
Harry.
Had.
Correct. Which Irish county is last alphabetically?
Harry.
Mayo.
Wicklow. In an Oscar Wilde play, Mrs. Arbuthnot is a woman of what?
Andrea.
Substance.
No importance. The Illusion Defence is a 2000 film about what board game?
Harry.
Pass.
Chess. Hungary lost 71% of its territory. Oh, I tell you what, we were on our way to something very special there. At 21, we could have a future Chaser on our hands there. He's good, isn't he?
I was going to say, whatever else happens, win or lose, you ought to stick to this, Harry, because there was some impressive skills and a little maxim of mine: you can't coach speed.
No.
But the answer about the bees and Albert, Duke of York, I didn't expect you to get those.
Yeah, terrific. Great job, mate, honestly. OK, here we go now. Remember, if the Beast gets a question wrong, then the team get it right, they push him back one step. It's time for the final chase. Chaser, your time starts now. Lewis Hamilton's a famous name in what sport?
Formula 1.
Correct. What primary colour is the Magic School Bus?
Yellow.
Correct. What's 200 times 20?
4,000.
Correct. In 1982, Paul McGrath joined what top football club?
Aston Villa.
Stop the clock, that is wrong.
The fact he said Villa make me think Midlands. Big in the 80s.
Did he not go to Man United at one point?
Do you reckon Man United?
Need an answer, please.
Man United.
It's correct.
Yeah, he went to Villa later, didn't he, when his knees had gone.
Great answer, Andrew. Well played. Let's push the chaser back. 16 now required. 1:44 remaining. Your time starts again now. Gunpowder tea traditionally comes from what Asian country?
China.
Correct. A diamond crossing is designed for what form of transport?
Cars.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. A diamond crossing is designed for what form of transport? Take your time, team.
I was going to say trains.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like a diamond. You reckon? Trains.
Train is absolutely right. We push the chaser back. 16 now required. 1:35 remaining. Your time starts again. Now, Amy Winehouse famously wore what 60s hairstyle?
Beehive.
Correct. What was the name of Frankie Howard's character in Up Pompeii?
Lurkio.
Correct. What was the first language of Pope John Paul II?
Polish.
Correct. What Mediterranean bay is home to the Blue Grotto?
Bay of Naples.
Correct. What Japanese company made the Skyline car?
Nissan.
Correct. Lisa Dingle is a character in what TV soap?
Emmerdale.
Correct. Which former SAS soldier wrote the book Seven Troop?
Andy McNabb.
Correct. What animal is Disney character Daisy?
Duck.
Correct. Large Arch is a 70s work by which British sculptor?
Hepworth.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. Wow. Large Arch is a 70s work by which British sculptor team?
Do you know any sculptors?
Brilliant.
Don't. No.
What
Do you know
year?
who did the Angel of the North?
What year was that?
70s.
Need an answer, team?
Pass.
Henry Moore. Henry Moore.
It wasn't Hepworth, it had to be more.
Yeah. OK, here we go. 8 to catch, 55 seconds remaining. Your time starts again now. What finger is next to the thumb?
Index finger.
Correct. The Herald is a national newspaper in what country of the UK?
Scotland.
Correct. Stanley Kubrick's film Barry Lyndon is set in what century?
18th.
Correct. In the saying, what type of pot never boils?
A watched pot.
Correct. The red flag was the theme to what Robert Lindsay sitcom?
Citizen Smith.
Correct. An American ice cream company is Ben and who?
Jerry.
Correct. The annual TT races take place on an island in what sea?
The Irish Sea.
Correct. Who was the only UK Prime Minister born in the 1920s?
Margaret Thatcher.
Correct. Wow.
I could just go for it because it's a massive amount of money.
Go for
And if
it.
I don't get it, I don't get it.
That's exactly what I mean. Here we go, Duncan, for £139,000. The chase is on. Let's go. What does the word what mean in Thai? A, island, B, food, C, temple. You've put temple. Yes.
Oh.
Correct answer is temple is right. Chaser's put. Goes like temple. As in Angkor Wat,
As
right?
in Angkor Wat.
OK, here's the next question. The Frankensteiner is a move in what sport? A, gymnastics, B, snowboarding, C, wrestling. Frankensteiner. Never heard of this. You've put wrestling.
It's got to be, innit?
Correct answer is... Chaser's put. Goes right wrestling. Here's your next question. All right, 3 and we're home. Come on. Which of these birds is not named after the call it makes? A, peewit, B, cuckoo, C, kingfisher. You've
I
put
don't know.
peewit.
I don't know. Oh, can I go back and press another one?
You've put peewit. The correct answer is kingfisher. You're staying where you are. Chaser has put Goes right, Kingfisher. Moves to Loon 1. We are 3 from home. Chase is 1 behind. Here's your question. Good luck, Dan. How many minutes does it take for the International Space Station to make a full orbit of the Earth? A, 90 minutes. B, 120 minutes. C, 150 minutes.
I don't know.
Need an answer.
I don't know.
All right, well, you don't know, but that's fine. Let's see, right? You've put 90 minutes. So if we're wrong, we've got to assume she's going to get it right.
Right.
The correct answer is... It sounds too little time for me.
No, I don't know.
Chaser has put...
I watched this this advert on online the other day, and it was for tenor men. And I thought, who's going to want a tenor man? And I think right now is when I really, really wish I went and bought that online.
Yeah. Here we go. You're 2 from home. Here's your question. The Perlicue is the space between which body parts? A, forefinger and thumb. B, lip and nose. C, collarbone and throat. She's in. Oh. OK, all right, OK, let's get...
Again, it's a guess.
You've put collarbone and throat. Correct answer is... forefinger and thumb. Stand where you are. Chaser's put. OK, move to Loon 1. Here's your next question. Which tennis star won a 10th Grand Slam mixed doubles title 32 years after her first? A, Billie Jean King. B, Martina Navratilova. Or C, Virginia Wade. She's on it. Straight away, she's on it. She's on it. OK, here we go. You've put Martina Navratilova.
I know she's won so many Grand Slams, but I don't know if she won her 10th after her 32nd year.
Correct answer is...
Oh, my God, yes! One more question. Oh, my golly.
Chaser has put. OK, goes with Navratilova. Had you put Kingfisher...
I know. I would have been home.
I wish you luck. Here's your question. The constellation Hydra is named after what type of creature? A, snake. B, rabbit. C, lion. OK.
I don't know. It's a guess again.
You've put snake. What made you put snake?
Hydra. I just thought snaky, cobra, that kind of thing.
All right. To go through with £139,000, give me a full house playing for 160 grand in the final. The correct answer is... Welcome back, everyone. Dan has made it through to the final, and he's playing for £80,000. During the break, he had 2 sets of questions to choose from for this final, set A or set B. Which one did you select, Dan?
Set B, Brad.
Set B, thank you. Jenny the Vixen Ryan getting set A. Only you've made it in the final. You got a 1-step head start on the Chaser. There it is coming around the wall. No one in your way. It's all down to you. You ready?
I'm ready.
Good luck. Your time starts now. What colour are the lines on a Wimbledon tennis court?
White.
Correct. Colombian lesser black is a species of what large spider?
Pass.
Tarantula. In what decade did the children's TV show Rainbow begin?
The 1970s.
Correct. What was the nickname of US gangster Charles Arthur Floyd?
Pass.
Pretty boy. What is the plural of the Italian dumpling gnocco?
Gnocchi.
Correct. Lindsay Lohan played Katie Heron in what film comedy?
Mean Girls.
Correct. A triode's an electron tube with how many electrodes?
3.
Correct. Who wrote the novel Mole Flounders in 1722?
Daniel Defoe.
Correct. Adventure, mini break and package are all types of what?
Holiday.
Correct. Thoth is a moon god of which ancient mythology?
Egyptian.
Correct. What synth pop band was formed by John Fox in 1974?
Ultravox.
Correct. What parts of the body can be repaired with veneer crowns?
Pass.
Teeth. In 2009, Karim Benzema joined what Spanish football club?
Real Madrid.
Correct. Who tweets using the handle @FLOTUS Biden?
Pass.
Jill Biden. Amanda Seyfried voiced Daphne Blake in what 2020 film?
Pass.
Scoob. Elizabeth and Margaret were the only children of which king?
George VI.
Correct. What type of makeup is Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash?
Mascara.
Correct. Keeley Hawes played D.I. Alex Drake in what BBC drama series?
Line of Duty.
Ashes to Ashes. Alaska is bound by what ocean to the north?
The Arctic.
Correct. What first name links British inventors Dewar and Dyson?
James.
Correct. Who is the famous father of author Emily Clarkson?
Pass.
Jeremy Clarkson. What chicken wings are named after a city in New York State?
Kentucky.
Buffalo. Who wrote the 30s crime novel Murder Must Advertise?
Pass.
Dorothy L. Sayers. The name of what ballet sequence means step for two?
Pas deux.
Correct. Malmaison's a chain of what establishments?
Restaurants.
Yes, I'll accept restaurants. Hotels, but they also restaurants. Yeah, great. 17. That's 16 on your own. So you're a seriously good player.
Thank you.
All right? And 17 has been a winning score many, many times. You ready?
I'm ready.
Time to bring back the chaser. I tell you now, passed on a couple that shouldn't really have passed on because he knew them, and you'd have been facing a 20 there.
It's still an impressive score.
Isn't it?
On that set of questions. Really well done by keeping your nerve and keeping a rhythm going. You didn't panic. Well done.
Absolutely. Thank you. Remember, if the Vixen gets a question wrong, then Dan gets it right. Dan will push the Vixen back one step. Actually, you know what? This may be close. It's 17. It's time for the final chase. Right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Your time starts now. Competitors in what Olympic sport are called triathletes?
Triathlon.
Correct. Highland and Lundy are UK breeds of what small horse?
Shetland pony.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Highland and Lundy are UK breeds of what small horse?
No, pass.
Pony.
Oh.
Just pony.
Just pony?
Just pony.
Wow. OK, here we go. 16 to catch. Your time starts again. Now, who did Ray Winston play in the 2012 film, The Sweeney?
Regan?
Correct. The Warsaw Ghetto Uprising took place during what war?
Second World War.
Correct. Fontina is a type of what dairy product?
Cheese.
Correct. Who presents the TV show Natural Curiosities?
Chris Packham.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Who presents the TV show, Dan? Natural Curiosities.
Michaela Strachan.
David Attenborough.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, OK, 13 to catch. Here we go, your time starts again. Now, a cylinder is a solid figure with how many circular faces?
2.
Correct. The Valkyries is a memoir by which Brazilian author?
Wow, pass.
Stop the clock. Now then, Dan, The Valkyries is a memoir by which Brazilian author?
Paulo Coelho.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Paulo Coelho. Yeah, well played. We push the chaser back. 13 required. Your time starts again. Now, votive is a small type of what light source?
Candle.
Correct. In Greek myth, who is the father of the sea nymph Despina?
Zeus.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. In Greek myth, who is the father of the sea nymph Despina?
Poseidon.
Correct. We push the chaser back. 13 required to catch. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. Your time starts again now. Tommy and Gina feature in what song by Bon Jovi?
Living on a Prayer.
Correct. Intramuscular injections are delivered deep into what tissue?
Muscles.
Correct. Graham Souness once managed what Portuguese football team?
Benfica.
Correct. W was a nickname of which 21st century US president?
George W. Bush.
Correct. Johnny Camereri is a character in what Cher film?
Moonstruck.
Correct. 1982, Michael Fagan broke into what palace?
Buckingham.
Correct. The country of Jordan is located on what continent?
Asia.
Correct. Rachel Koo and Matthew Fort are judges on what TV cookery show?
The Great British Menu.
Correct. What type of accessory is the Hermes drag?
It's a bag.
Correct. In what century did England have its first King William?
Oh, the 11th century.
Correct. Valerie Morris Campbell is the mother of which supermodel?
Naomi Campbell.
Correct. Worcester pearmain is a variety of what fruit?
Apple.
Correct. Israel's main airport is named after which Prime Minister?
Golda Meir.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Israel's main airport is named after which Prime Minister?
David Ben-Gurion.
Unbelievable. Correct.
Very good.
Unbelievable. Push the chaser back. 2 to catch. You ready?
I think so, yeah.
Here we go. Your time starts again. Now, Cat Stevens had a top 10 hit with what hymn in the 1970s?
Morning is broken.
Correct. Time is up! £80,000. Unbelievable. The highest amount any single player's ever won.
Seriously?
Oh, seriously. 80 grand. Dan, put it there, dude. That was great. That was great. 5 attempts to push back, 3 executed.
Yeah.
When you threw the first 2 pushbacks away, I thought we was in big trouble.
So did I.
Honestly, Chaser needed 1. That was a brilliant performance. Well done. 80 grand. What are you going to spend it on?
Spend a bit longer in New Zealand than I'd planned originally.
Well, when I say 80 grand, it's only 72 grand to you, because 10% comes to me, so that's the way it goes. I'm going straight to the pub with the crew. We'll have a lovely time. And Jen's coming with us. Absolutely brilliant. Take the money. Congratulations, you've outrun the Chaser.
Thank you.
What a show.
I'm going to quote you. Sensational.
Isn't it?
Dan deserves every penny of that. That was an amazing performance. Some brilliant answers there. Ben Gurion Airport.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
In fact, I'd go to New Zealand via Ben Gurion Airport and kiss the tarmac if it were me. Eden's here and he's playing for 75 grand. How old are you?
20.
20. 75,000 smackers tax-free at 20. You wouldn't see me for dust. I tell you, during the break, Eden had 2 sets of questions to choose from for the final set A or B. You've selected set
B.
Set B, which means the Menace Ennis gets set A.
OK.
Right? Only you've made it through to the final, Eden. Well played. It means you get a 1-step head start on the Chaser, and there it is. All right, that's not much of an advantage, but it's only you to play.
Cool.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time starts now. What colour is Superman's cape?
Red.
Correct. What nationality is 90s supermodel Christy Turlington?
British.
American. TV pundit Pat Nevin was a professional in what sport?
Football.
Correct. Vilnius is the capital of
Lithuania.
Correct. The stage show Totally Tina is a tribute to which
Tina Turner.
Correct. Ben Gurion Airport is the home terminal for what national airline?
Turkish.
El Al. What was the first Spielberg film to feature velociraptors?
Jurassic Park.
Correct. Which Irish dramatist wrote the play Juno and the Paycock?
Keats.
Sean O'Casey. The Kingsway Tunnel links Wallasey to what northwest city?
Leeds.
Liverpool. The official flower of Florida is the blossom of what fruit?
Orange.
Correct. What Aldous Huxley novel is set in the year 632 after Ford?
2000.
Brave New World. Who was the second wife of singer Sonny Bono?
Cher.
Correct. What name for a carved pumpkin also means a night watchman?
Jack-o'-lantern.
Correct. Nevis Range is a snow sports area in what UK country?
Scotland.
Correct. The 10,000-year clock is on display in what London museum?
Greenwich.
Science Museum. What bakery chain launched its vegan steak bake 2020?
Greggs.
Correct. The River Ganges flows into a bay in what ocean?
Indian.
Correct. Which incumbent lost the 1976 US presidential election?
Ford.
Correct. A Novendial ceremony lasts how many days?
9.
Correct. Boner drags an album by which member of the Smiths?
Morrissey.
Correct. In medicine, lipolysis means the breakdown of what substance? Correct. 1979, Wrigley introduced what bubblegum brand?
Extra.
Hubba Bubba. The Isle of Arran is at the mouth of what Scottish firth?
Loch Ness.
Clyde. The US sitcom Cheers was first broadcast in what decade?
80s.
Correct. The phrase ad hominem comes from what ancient
Latin.
language? Correct. That is brilliant. 20-year-old, that is amazing. 18. You've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, really happy with that. Yeah, yeah.
That's extraordinary. Well played.
Thank you. Cheers.
Woo-hoo! Woo! Time to bring back the chaser. Now, that's extraordinary for a 20-year-old, I've got to say. I love youngsters coming on the show. I always say that, but that's amazing.
That was very impressive, Eden. That was very, very impressive.
Thanks, man.
Your cash builder was obviously an anomaly. You were very good at the table, and that was a really, really good final chase.
Nice, appreciate it. Thanks, mate.
Now, remember, if Dara the Menace Ennis gets a question wrong and Eden gets it right, he will push him back one step. 18 for 75 grand. It's going to be close, this. It's time for the final chase. Whoa, here we go. Chaser, are you ready?
Yeah.
Your time starts now. In computing, what symbol is the reverse of a forward slash?
Backslash.
Correct. The Sarawak layer cake is a delicacy from what continent?
North America.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. The Sarawak layer cake is a delicacy from what continent?
Asia.
Is correct. We push the chaser back. Here we go. 18 required. Your time starts again now. What US state capital shares its name with a mythical bird?
Phoenix.
Correct. David Attenborough was knighted in what decade?
The 1990s.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. David Attenborough was knighted, Eden, in what decade?
80s.
It's correct. Push the chaser back. It's 18 required. Here we go. 18 to catch, 141 remaining. Your time starts again now. What genus of primates contains the largest of the apes?
Gorilla.
Correct. Unbreak My Heart is an album by which Northern Irish flautist?
James Galway.
Correct. Rebellion.earth is the website of what protest group?
Extinction Rebellion.
Correct. Which Spaniard ordered the execution of the last Inca emperor?
Philip II.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. Which Spaniard ordered the execution of the last Inca emperor?
I know so many Spaniards, Brad.
Need an answer.
Philip the First.
No,
Is it
it's
Pizarro?
Francisco Pizarro. There you are. OK. Your time starts again now. The Weatherfield Gazette is a newspaper...
Coronation Street.
Correct. Usually placed in a menorah, what is a shamash?
Pass.
Stop the clock.
Candle.
Candle is right. We push the chaser back. 15 now required to catch Eden. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. Your time starts again now. Homo erectus fossils were first found on what Indonesian island?
Java.
Correct. A species of what animal can deliver a jolt of 860 volts?
Eel.
Correct. In 1744, HMS Victory sank in what channel?
English Channel.
Correct. Which Disney title character is an oppressed scullery maid?
Cinderella.
Correct. The Dunstable Swan jewels in what London museum?
The British Museum.
Correct. Who was the uncle of the racing driver Bruno Senna?
Ayrton Senna.
Correct. In slang, how many pounds is a ton?
100.
Correct. What American company made the Bel Air car?
Cadillac.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. What American company made the Bel Air car?
Chrysler.
No. Answer is Chevrolet. Here we go. 8 to catch, 35 seconds remaining. This will be tight. The time starts again. Now, a hemoscope is used to examine what?
Blood.
Correct. How many protons does a hydrogen atom have?
1.
Correct. The Galata Tower is a landmark in what Turkish city?
Istanbul.
Correct. The Silent World was a film by which French oceanographer?
Jacques Cousteau.
Correct. The politician Olof Palme was killed in what city?
Pass.
Stop the clock. The politician Olof Palme was killed in what city?
Berlin.
No, correct answer is Stockholm. 4 to catch. Your time starts again now. What confectionery company makes the milk?
Cadbury's.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. What confectionery company makes the Milky Bar?
Nestle.
It's correct. We push the chaser back. It's 5 to catch and 12 seconds remaining. Here we go. Your time starts again now. Hop to Nars, a festival on what Irish sea island?
Man.
Correct. When I Give My Heart is a line from what Nat King Cole hit?
When I Fall in Love.
Correct. What word refers to a person who has died? Time is up! I can't believe it! 75 grand!
It's all right, isn't it?
75 grand, 20 years of age. Who's your best mate?
This man.
What a show.
What a show, and absolutely brilliantly played, Eden. You set a very high target, you pushed me back, I don't know how many times, but enough to win the money. Very well
cheers,
done.
mate.
I'll tell you what, Eden.
Yeah.
7 attempts to push back, 4 executed, gave you a total of 22. Chaser needed 3. Brilliantly played. That's the single highest win in daytime show ever, and you're 20.
Cheers.
What are you going to do with the money now?
Just look at it in my bank account.
Do you know what? I keep banging on about young players coming on. Absolutely brilliant. £75,000. Take it, Eden. You deserve it. You completely outrun the Chaser. You've not been caught. Congratulations. Chaser.
Yeah, you have it, Rummy. You did very, very well, and it was all about the pushbacks in the end. I would have just caught you if you hadn't got the pushbacks. Well played.
Thanks, mate.
What about that? £75,000 for a 20-year-old on the chase. Let me tell you, this is the best quiz on telly, bar none, because this doesn't happen on any other show.
Hello, Joey.
How are you?
Well, that was extremely and unexpectedly sick.
Yeah.
So let's put some money on the table, Joey. 3 grand. Low offer, please.
£1,000.
Thank you, and a high offer.
Seriously consider this. 100,000.
Look, I'm going to explain myself, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm clever, we know that, but sometimes I'm academically clever. Is that good for this game?
Nah.
When you say academically clever, what do you mean by that? You mean numbers and figures, that sort of stuff?
I don't know what it means, but I know I'm academically clever. What do you think I should do, guys? I generally don't know.
100% go for it, Joey. He'll be a legend.
He really wants to go for it. What about you?
I want you to go for it, but at the same time, I'd like you back here so that you can get something for your charity.
Indeed.
Joey, I think you should go
This
for
is
it.
really hard. I don't want to let anyone down.
Joey, do it.
Not letting anybody down.
OK, thank you, team. We have 1,000, 3,000, 100 grand.
Do it, Joey.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm going for the 100 grand.
Can't believe it. We're right behind you. Joey Essex, for £100,000. The chase is on. Let's hear it. Joey, good luck. Here comes your first question. Nyotai mori is the Japanese practice of serving sushi laid out on what? A ninja. B, a woman. Or C, a sumo wrestler. A, B, or C? Go, Joey. Press the button, Joey. Press the button. You've put
33% guess. She's a woman, I thought.
I've got to be honest, we'd need a lot of sushi.
You did have the option of sumo wrestler, though.
Correct answer is... Concentrate. Chaser's put...
Yes, it's actually a naked woman. You may not want to think too much about that image.
Here's your next question. Good luck. Which of these is the name of a rapper who featured on Chris Brown's top 10 hit Ayo? A, Jaguar. B, Cougar. C, Tiger. You've put Tiger. Is this a guess? No, this is, you know this, don't you?
What's she saying? What are you saying?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is when I press it, you don't want to say it because she ain't pressed it yet.
She's pressed it ages ago. As soon as you press, she's gone bang.
Oh, cheese.
Right. Yeah, cheese. Wow. Correct answer is... Yes, come on. Step close to home. Chaser's put...
Oh. How do you like them rap songs?
I listen to the charts.
Nice.
Here we go. Here's your next question. Right, Joey. All right. In 1792, George III bought what royal house? A, Frogmore, B, Balmoral, or C, Osborne House?
Oh, is it time?
You just press when you want there. Press now, now.
I feel I've got that wrong.
Don't run out of time, whatever you do. You nearly run out of time. You put Balmoral.
It's obviously wrong.
Why would it be wrong?
Fuming.
1792, George III.
Would you reckon it's right?
Wow.
That's very negative.
No. No.
Do you know it?
Correct answer is...
Oh, I've got it wrong then, no.
It's Frogmore.
You know what I should have said? I love frogs.
You love frogs?
Yes, that's what I was going to say, Frogmore.
That's the shame.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what my mind works. It pulls me towards what I like, you know what I mean?
Well, then why didn't you press it?
I don't know. I don't know. I should have gone my first instinct. Did you press Frogmore?
Staying where you are, Chaser's put.
Oh, man, she's got it, man.
Yeah, she goes right with Frogmore.
I'm actually rather surprised by that one. I was expecting Buckingham Palace to come up.
So was I.
I thought that was the right era.
Yeah, indeed. Right, here's your next question. Good luck, Joey. Here you go. You can do it. What name is given to a sleeping bag with a hood? A, mummy bag, a B, a daddy bag, C, a baby bag. Right, did you press your button without me looking? When did you do that? I didn't see you do that. Bang! Ooh. You've put...
Baby bag.
Baby bag.
And a little bed, little cot thing with a...
I sort of get it, but correct answer is... mummy bag. So you're staying where you are.
She has got it right, though, isn't she?
We don't know that. I mean, she might be mad and press C. OK, if the Chaser's put mummy bag, you're out. Chaser has put... Yeah, goes right, mummy bag, takes out 4 time home. OK. That's the way it goes. Bad luck, but there you are.
I never heard of a mummy bag, ever.
Joey, I don't think I've ever been so sorry to catch a player. I think good for you for going high. It was really brave.
Thank you.
And you did get that right.
It's Nigel from Poole.
Yes. Oh, he's pumped.
That's it. Confidence.
Brilliant. Welcome to the show, Nigel.
Thank you.
Poole, beautiful part of the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Corfe Castle, all that sort of way.
Yeah, great stuff.
Put it all down there. Beautiful, beautiful. OK, what do you do for a living?
I'm a personal shopper.
What does that entail?
I'm one of those annoying people with the big trolleys in the supermarket who go around doing the shopping for those who are having it delivered or click and collect.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so are you a quizzer?
Not as such. No, I mean, I like doing, the quizzes on the television and stuff like that, but I don't... No longer in a quiz league, not been for years, but yeah, I like my quizzes.
Good, OK, excellent. Oh, hello, what's going on up there?
I'm just saluting a man who fills my shopping trolley.
and I'm wondering what not been for years means. That means he was at some point.
Well, yeah, local league.
Got history.
OK, and if you were to win some money tonight, what would you like to do with it?
I'd like to try and take my wife on a cruise.
When you say try... Well,
it's going to be a bit difficult. She doesn't even like the Isle of Wight ferry, Brad.
Oh, right, OK, yeah, I see what you mean. What's her name, your wife?
Christina.
Right, let's get Christina on a cruise. You and Christina, you especially, right now, will need some money to take on the Chasers, mate.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? Good.
Yeah.
OK, let's play. There you go. Whatever you do, you know the rules. Don't get the first one wrong. Right. You're out. Here's your question. Good luck. TV chef Ken Hom is most associated with which cuisine? A, Mexican, B, Greek, C, Chinese. What do you reckon?
C, Chinese.
C, Chinese, yeah. You sure?
Yeah, positive.
Could be Greek, as in Ken Hummus. Thanks for that.
That's right.
Is that the right answer? Shocking joke. £1,000. Jenny just up there, just cannot bear it. Jenny, I'm looking at you just going, oh, God, this is shocking. OK, £1,000, you're definitely taking on the Chasers. Here's your next question. Who starred as Sally in the film rom-com When Harry Met Sally? Is it A, Sandra Bullock? Is it B, Meg Ryan, or C, Cameron Diaz?
B, Meg Ryan.
B, Meg Ryan. Don't think I've seen that film. Is that the right answer? It is the right answer. £2,000. Vixen.
It's the late 80s and directed by Rob Reiner.
That's not the film where the guy in the cafe goes, I'll have what she's having.
Yeah. That's actually the director's mum. She had a cameo in that role as another diner at a place called Katz's Diner in New York City.
All right, here we go. Here's the next question. Which of these fictional housekeepers appeared the earliest? A, Mrs. Doyle, B, Mrs. Danvers, or C, Mrs. Doubtfire? What do you reckon?
B, Mrs. Danvers.
Mrs. Danvers, yeah. Is that the right answer? I'd say so. Yeah. £3,000 it is. Menace.
Yeah, she's the housekeeper in Rebecca.
Yeah, OK, thank you very much indeed. This is great. This is great. OK, here we go. According to the FA, full-size football goalposts should be what size? A, 14 by 8 feet, B, 24 by 8 feet, or C, 34 by 8 feet? What do you reckon?
B, 24 by 8 feet.
Yeah, 24 by 8, yeah. Is that the right answer? Well played, £4,000. Very good. Great answer, that. All right, here we go. You ready, Nigel?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good luck, mate. Here's your question. Let's see if we can take it up to £5,000. Good luck. The English dialect word swallowing refers to what type of weather? A, very foggy. B, very rainy. Or C, very hot? What do you reckon?
B, very rainy.
Yeah, sounds rainy, doesn't it? It's absolutely swallowing down. Is that the right answer for £5,000? Let's have a look. Wrong answer. Stays on £4,000. OK, then, is it sweating, maybe? Very hot? What's the answer, please? It is very hot. Interesting. I've never heard of that term. Governess?
Neither have I.
No? OK, but Nigel, £4,000, very good player. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Time to face the chasers. All right, let's put 60 seconds on the clocks, shall we? And let's get some offers of time and money. All right, if you want to play for the £4,000 you've got in the cash builder, you'll take on 2 chasers. Those 2 chasers are... It's the Dark Destroyer and the Menace. Dara.
Well, Nigel, as soon as you said, I used to be in a local quiz league, we knew you were a bit of a dark horse. And that was a very good performance, so I think there's some big offers going to come out.
Thank you very much. Destroyer, what you got?
We want 44 seconds on our clock.
What? 16-second time advantage. 2 chasers and £4,000. Right, taking on 3 chasers. Let's have a look. Who's the 3rd chaser? The Governess. Time and money offers, please.
We want 48 seconds on our clock, and you'll be playing for £20,000.
4th chaser, who's that, please? Beastie, come on.
Step into our parlour. We want 51 seconds on our clock, but we'll offer you £60,000. And I can tell he likes that.
Full house. Vixen, come on.
Nigel, I don't think we've scratched the surface of your quizzing pedigree. Now is your chance to prove yourself a proper quizzer and take us all on. We want 52 seconds on our clock.
Oh, hello.
And the prize money goes up to £100,000.
8-second time advantage. I mean, if you're a good quizzer, you know what that means.
Yeah. I've got to do it. 5 chasers, please. I think I can beat 5 chasers.
I think you're a good player. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Top shot. Let's do it. All right, brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, £100,000. Taking on all 5 with an 8-second time advantage. Nigel, you think you can do it?
With 52 seconds, yeah, I feel I've got a chance.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It's time to see if you can beat the chasers. OK, you know the rules. If they run out of time before you, you're going home with £100,000. If you run out of time before them, you go home with nothing. Simple as that. Right, you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Nigel, your clock starts counting down now. What fictional bear has a friend called Piglet?
Winnie the Pooh.
Correct. Chasers, what is the UK's central bank called?
Sean.
Bank of England.
Correct. Nigel, what shape was King Arthur's table?
Round.
Correct. Chasers, what is the first name of Inspector Morse?
Mark.
Endeavour.
Correct. Nigel, the airport at Dice serves what city in Scotland?
Edinburgh.
Aberdeen, the Queen's serving beef eaters live in what building?
Tower of London.
Correct. Chasers, which American pop singer's real name's Elizabeth Grant?
Sean.
Lana Del Rey.
Correct. Nigel, Austin is the capital of what US state?
Texas.
Correct. Chasers, what species of insect is an Adonis blue?
Dara.
Butterfly.
Correct. Nigel, what chemical element has the atomic number 2?
Helium.
Correct. Chasers, what 81 film featured Ozzy Ardiles as footballer Carlos
Jenny.
Escape to Victory.
Wrong person answer. What does the E stand for in the term e-book?
Mark.
Electronic.
Correct. Nigel, what traditional cake is decorated with 11 marzipan balls?
Pass.
Simnel cake. What company makes the fragrance Cool Water Wave?
Pass.
Davidoff. Who did Medvedev succeed as president of Russia?
Gorbachev.
Putin. In the USA, what is nicknamed Sin City?
Oh, Las Vegas.
Correct. Chasers, what type of sailing ship was the Cutty Sark?
Mark.
Tea clipper.
Correct. Nigel, who sang lead vocal on the Supremes hit Baby Love?
Diana Ross.
Correct. Chasers, how many celebs helped contestants on TV's The Wheel?
Mark.
7.
Correct. Nigel, in what county is Longleat House?
Wiltshire.
Correct. Chasers, what is the most common surname in Britain?
Mark.
Smith.
Correct. Nigel, the Grand National was first run in what century?
19th.
Correct. Chasers, who presents the ITV show Great British Escape?
Anne.
Pass. It's Paula Grady. Yes!
Really well.
That was great.
Thank you.
That was terrific, with 5 seconds remaining. Incredibly, wrong person answer.
That's done it.
Escape to Victory, the greatest film ever made. And Sean, Jenny knew it.
Well, you did escape to victory.
Yes. That was absolutely brilliant. Nigel, that was sensational.
Thank you.
What are you going to do with the money?
Well, on the way here this morning, I stopped at the service station and I reversed to a lamp post, so I want to get me back into the car fixed.
Is that true?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, come outside and see it.
I think that bit of bad luck got you a bit of good luck this evening.
Absolutely.
So well done.
Yeah.
And Nigel, put it there. Boom.
Thank
well
you.
played, mate. Absolutely sensational. You've beaten the Chasers. 100 grand, Nigel. Fantastic.
Very well. We kept waiting for him to crack and he didn't.
Wrong person answer. It's easily done.
And we should be embarrassed that none of us knew about an ITV show.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Well, if we'd have got it, he'd have had one question to win, but we'd have known we did our job and he'd have been there to win it.
Brilliant.
But none of us had a clue.
No, indeed.